people of the interwebs, welcome to Life is Not Logic. Today I am doing a rant on social apps and Apple, because I just have to do both of these. And James didn't want to do it because he actually likes Apple. And I know I'm gonna get loads and loads and loads of hate comments because of this if people actually see it. But Apple, basically they're terrible. And social apps. First I'm gonna do social apps. Social apps are really bad. Like, you got your Instagram, you got your Snapchat, WhatsApp, and that music thing. I don't even know what the hell it's called. But Snapchat, Instagram, basically the same exact thing. People have their favorites because Snapchat, like, you can make it so you send pictures to only certain people in a certain group. But you can do it on Instagram by making groups. But in Snapchat it's more easier, and like there's a story thing which I've seen, and Instagram it goes to everybody. So it's kind of the same Instagram and Snapchat. Twitter and Facebook, they have their own differences. People say Twitter and Facebook are the exact same thing. You're about saying your life, taking pictures, putting them on the internet. Some people even say Instagram and Snapchat are like Facebook or Twitter. But Facebook, it's harder to get pictures up, and Instagram, and like Facebook and Twitter more for adults, and Instagram and Snapchat for kids, even though you shouldn't really be on them. And Snapchat, a problem with Snapchat is it has no filter on it. Like, any nudity could easily get through. Instagram, though, does filter it out, so you don't get that. That music thing where you can like record, where it's slow motions it, so it's in it fast, put it back to fast motion after you've done recording, is really different to everything else. And it's really good thing to just have a joke. Like, you can make really funny things off music videos, off like short little like 5-second music things. What else is there? There's WhatsApp, which is basically texting without having to have to use your phone SIM card or anything like that. But there's this app with my iPod that I have, which basically it is that, and it comes with the iPod. So I don't know if you get that with iPhone, but that's probably why WhatsApp was made. But if you do, what's the point of WhatsApp? I don't think there is really any point if it does that. That's not really that much with apps, but let's get straight on to Apple. Apple has made a load of things. It's made the iPod that just does music. You got the iPhones, you got the Macs. And we're going to start on the computer side of Apple. Everything in Apple is basically copied off other people, but they make it more dynamic and design, and they make it cost loads much more than anybody else. Like, I found an Apple computer which cost around about £1,000. That was just the computer. It was like a desktop, so you need to get the monitor as well. What was the monitor billing? I don't know. Well, it was about £1,000. With £1,000, you can get a decent gaming computer with that, or just a decent computer, even if you're just looking for work or something. That's the problem with Apple computers. They make them cost so much, and they're copied off everything else. Even the first computers, the Apple OS, was copied off other designs and code, which was copied off other people. And Windows is very similar to Apple. They make exactly the same phones as Apple, but they cost much less. I have a Windows phone. People say, oh, you have a Nokia brick. I don't have a Nokia brick. It's a Nokia Lumia. It's different. It's owned by Windows as well, not just Nokia. It's designed by Windows. It's just published by Nokia. That's why it has to have Nokia in the name. But it can do exactly the same. The only thing it can't do is where you log in on your phone with the fingerprint, and where you can put your credit card info on your phone and then swipe the credit card thing to pay, which is so unsafe. Like, it is really unsafe for hackers to easily just get straight in there, steal your info, and you've lost it. Nobody really uses that. I don't think anybody does. But iPhone is just really sleek. That's the problem. But Windows is like, I got an 80 quid phone that can do exactly the same as a 600 quid phone, and I have a 400 quid laptop which can do exactly the same as a 1,000 quid laptop. from Apple. And the Macs, like every single different version of Mac, they have different chargers. And that's what I found with my iPods. They've switched them. I'm like, why you do this to me? And they're not giving me any more updates. Like on my iPod, it is 4th gen, it is really old. It might not actually be able to run it. But they're not giving me any more updates. I'm stuck on iOS 6. I really need to get an update for this. But they changed the chargers. So if you have an old Mac, you're like, can I borrow your chargers? Like, no, I have the new Mac, so I have a charger with 8 pins, not 6. I'm sorry. Why do you have to change the pins? Like, there's no point. It's just iPhones, like, they're not making any difference between, oh, the camera's a tiny bit better, the only difference, or it's bigger, or it's smaller. People are like, I'm gonna get the iPhone 6s Plus. Like, the Plus makes such a difference. It's just bigger in size. Like, it doesn't fit in your pocket. You have to literally carry it or put it in a handbag to actually get anywhere. And the iPhone 7, like, I think I've heard Apple say they're going to start make it smaller. And there's no real point. Like, there's no point making them smaller. There's no point making them bigger. They just made different iPhones. It's like with gaming as well. Like, the cord is exactly the same as the others. And I just don't understand. That's why this is in a video, because it doesn't make any sense. I'm literally looking up everything online as I speak right now, so it's hard to get in. And it looks like they actually are making smaller iPhones, it seems. And they're making them thinner, much thinner. Like, there's an iPhone Air now, which is supposed to be coming out. I haven't done that much research. I literally just fluked this right in here, but there's loads of things which are super weird with the internet. It's like Apple sucks.
You suck.
Even their music iPods, they were copies. They were copies of other people's designs, but they made them cost a bit more. But people just forgot about the original designs, and they just go with Apple because it's the title. Apple, like, oh, Apple's really good. So they go straight to it. It's like with headphones, Beats by Dr. Dre. Even though they cost loads, people go straight for them. They cost about 20 quid to be made, even less. Like, the cheapest one which I've seen, which was a while back, 200 quid. It only cost 14 quid to be made. It's like, why are you doing this? And people are like, oh, they use cushions which cost a lot. No, they don't. They use exactly the same cushions in my headphones that I am wearing right now. My headphones cost 70 quid. But Beats by Dr. Dre, they last a while. They last a long time. I have had Beats by Dr. Dre right next to me, because they're old. They're like 5 years old now. And my headset is only a year and it keeps going. But so many problems with Apple. Yes, their camera is beautiful. They get more apps. Yeah, Windows does not get very much apps. But a phone, all it's meant to do, and it was intended for, was you text, you call, and you do stuff on the internet, like you might do your banking or stuff. It's not meant to be playing games. Like, I have a friend who got about 10 quid flip phone. Don't hate on him. That was all he needed to do. All he needed to do. Just a flip phone, it texted, it called. You can play simple games when you're about and about. But you got iPods and stuff for that. And they're not designing iPods anymore. And Apple computers, they don't have apps like any as Windows. And like the Apple mouse, like what was your design ID there? Like, it doesn't have a mouse 1 and a mouse 2. It just has, there's no right click, which really annoys me. It's like, how do I right click? And like, it's all changed, and I just don't understand why Apple is there. Like, Windows makes it so much cheaper, and you can do exactly the same. That's what I'm trying to get this out to you. Go Windows. People might hate on you for doing it, and if you show them this video and convince them that Windows can do exactly the same as Apple, get them to buy an 80 quid phone which can do exactly. There's bigger versions as well. There's big versions, yeah. my phone, you can double the size of my phone, which is about the same size as iPhone 6 normal. You can double the size. You can double the size for about 20 quid. It's still not that much. Still very little money. And there's a new version of my phone which I want to get, but I'm not able to. Which actually adds stuff, like you got more apps on it. You got Windows 10 now, but my phone is getting an update to Windows 10. I'm updating. I think I'm getting it in a month or two. My phone's getting updated to Windows 10, which is nice. I'm getting it for free. But you don't get an update to Windows iPhone 7 for free, do you? Like, they can't just use some software to do it. No, they have to give you two different new phones. And people say, oh, they need a new phone for the new camera, don't they? It's like, yeah, you're probably still gonna go for Apple after this. You don't really care. You're probably not even gonna listen to me saying, oh, Apple's the best. Like, it can do so much more than Windows Phone. Like it's so indestructible. But no. My phone is indestructible. It's indestructible. iPhones are not indestructible. Like my friend, I was on the bus with him. He just dropped his phone from like half a meter up the ground. It got a crack right down the right hand side of it. I'm like, wow. If I did that, my phone would be totally fine. And just batteries die with iPhones. Like they just die and they don't work. Like with old iPhones, it used to only go down to 11% and just die randomly, or you could easily overcharge the iPhone. With my iPhone, my mum's overcharged it. Like it's gone from 4 days to 20 hours, but that's much more than iPhones can do. My iPod, I cracked it once, but I got like a 20 quid case on it. Now it's indestructible. But you shouldn't have to pay for more things to get it indestructible. It should just be indestructible, so it should be like break-proof. I'm gonna call that break-proof. It should be break-proof, like smash-proof, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and this is like extension for iPhones, where basically what you do is buttons. It's more buttons, so you don't have to swipe. More buttons so you don't have to swipe. It's 2 buttons which you press, which swipe for you, and you don't swipe. It's like, it's about 40 quid worth of junk. It's just a sensor. It's all it does that connects to your iPhone because you've placed it on. It's like, you don't need all this random crap. Like, jeez. It's just so dumb. Well, I'm running out of things to talk about. I think I have covered all things of Apple which are bad. Yeah, I'm just looking over some things to see that I have. But yeah, I hope you have gotten this into your brain about how stupid these things are. Like, I haven't covered social apps that much because they're actually really good things if you use them properly. Like, I've in my school, somebody set up an account called Gossip Girl, which was basically rating people in the school so everybody could see, like, on between 1 to 10, and that was really bad. People like got really sad over it, and like, you shouldn't be doing that with social media. Like, you can do that on anything. Like, you can really do that on anything, but you shouldn't be doing that. Instagram or Snapchat, you only need one of them. Everybody I know has 2 of them. And now I don't know about this music thing. People say I don't have a life, but I do. I make videos for you guys and on my other channel. Put that in the description for you. And I actually do stuff. They don't. They just sit on Snapchat and Instagram all day. But yeah, I'm going to stop the video here. If you like this video, like, subscribe, favorite, and of course share to your friends. Show them that Windows can do the same as Apple. And obviously, please join the next episode. I might be with James, I don't know. This was Life is Not Logic, and I will see you next time.